Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com video. And it's Monday, and therefore it is the price variance show. And today, Alan and I are going to be showing and discussing crime and detective comics. So I am hoping, in fact, I know because he's told me, that Alan has brought lots of SOTY books. That's Seduction of the Innocent. So these were books that were quoted and used in the Seduction of the Innocent. How would you describe it? Seduction of the Innocent case?
It was a book that came out that really had all the books that were destroying the minds of kids. Like, it was just basically almost like a catalog of all the books that this Frederick Wortham thought were destroying the minds of kids. And he basically created this list and kind of described why these books were on the list. And, he could have cited more books, but these were the ones that were the core books that he thought kind of represented the whole problem with the whole comic industry. And then it led to investigations and like a trial, basically, like a Senate hearing. And that led to the Comic Code Authority. So kind of a pretty major book, this Seduction of the Innocent. So,
right. So I think we should see some of your stuff first, Alan, because
okay. So I'm gonna try to shock you right at the beginning. I'm gonna show you this one.
Oh, lovely!
And this is like probably one of the more famous Seduction of the Innocent books, a crime-related one, Crime Suspense Stories 22. 20. 22 is the one behind me. And this is just the hanging cover. Anytime you get a hanging cover, Golden Age, it's a hot book. This book is like really, really heating up lately. Right. If you can find a copy, grab it, because it's just one of those books that every time it comes up for auction, it just goes up a little bit more, like incrementally more. I think I paid like $600-700 for this. Now it's like 1,000 to 2,000 range would be probably fair value. So and that was last year that I bought it. So it's gone up quite a lot. And it's a nice copy. So I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about those books is that they're not driven by movie spec or anything else.
No,
they're not suddenly going to rise and then suddenly come down again. They go on a gradual path upwards, don't they? That's why it's such a great investment.
And it's one that, like, a lot of these are like pretty rare and they don't come up that often. So whenever they do come up, it's really a seller's market where they can kind of command whatever price they want. So it's a really good investment for that reason alone. That if you own it, you can say, I want this crazy price for it. And people will be like, okay, sure. So, it's like, it's kind of one of those things. I'm going to show some more just because I brought like too much. I brought like a ton. So okay, I'm just going to flash a whole bunch, and then I'm going to say some of the cool key ones. So this is The Perfect Crime. This is a low grade. I got a bunch of these. A lot of these ones, these crime ones, you can get pretty cheaply. I'm talking like under $50.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
Yeah, so fairly cheaply. They mass produce them, and if it's in low grade, you can probably find it fairly easily. If it's in high grade, all of a sudden the price jumps. Like anything above, like let's say a 4.
Yeah.
Price jumps significantly. So under that, you can pick them up pretty cheaply.
Okay.
Then we got Famous Crimes. Nice bondage cover.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Public Enemies.
Yeah.
These are all SOTY books.
There's a lot of these, aren't there? There are a lot of crime.
Oh, yeah. And then we got Wanted.
Oh, yeah, I quite like that one.
Yeah. I think this, Mort Lev, is the artist. And then we got another Wanted. Different series, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got LB Cole, Killers.
Oh, that's nice.
I wish mine was a higher grade, but it's one of those ones, even in a really low grade, anything LB Cole, utterly expensive.
That's Killers #1 with an LB Cole cover. I can imagine that's quite expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a low grade. It's like, I would say it's like a 2.
Yeah.
and it's probably about 1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So just to give you a sense, then we got Crime and Punishment, number 12. And then we got, this is a cheap one. You can pick these up really cheap and in reasonable grade, actually. Real Clue. I forgot what the reason was. This one is, I think this way. Oh, it's like I actually wrote down some of them so that I could remember. Oh, I didn't write down what this one is.
Why is this appearing in SOTA? It looks like somebody avoiding their train ticket fare.
Yeah, no, it's not that actually. It's I think it's about, there's a woman in it that I'm pretty sure like she I'm trying to remember something about torturing somebody. Okay, so yeah, so that's that one, and then we got another Real Clue. Right. And then we got this one actually looks brand new almost, but yeah, this is Fugitives from Justice.
Yeah, nice.
And then we got, as I said, I'm going to overwhelm you with the whole, there's a whole bunch here. So there's like Crime and Punishment again.
Yeah.
With a lot of these very similar covers. And then we got Crime Suspense Stories.
Oh yeah.
This one's kind of cool. One of the things that really bothered Wortham is whenever you teach kids how to commit murder, that, you know,
yeah,
he thought that was a bad thing to do. Yeah. So don't teach your kids how to commit murder. So in this, basically, the guy murders his wife by poisoning her, and then he pours the poison down the sink. So that's, you know, it was basically how to hide evidence, and that Wortham really hated that. So, so Crime Suspense Stories 19. You'll actually notice that there's a lot of crime suspense stories in SOTA. Then we got Crime Can't Win.
Yeah.
And then we got Hunted. This is a great one.
Yeah.
I actually really like this one because there's a story in it that I really, really like. It's Two Gun Crowley.
Yeah.
He's just a really interesting, like these were, a lot of these early crime things were based on real crime, like, you know, true crime.
Yeah.
And he's one of my favorite, well, not like, you know, that sounds crazy. One of my favorite stories, I should say, you know, like just a really evil character. Like basically he got pulled over for like either like going too fast or broken taillight or something like that. And he was with his girlfriend, and a cop comes up to him, just says, hey, you know, you're going too fast or whatever it was. And he just pulls out a gun and shoots the cop twice, making sure that he was dead. Just randomly, no mercy, no, like, yeah, it was just really crazy guy. And they called him Two Gun because he always had two guns. he's just going around killing everybody. So just an interesting character. And then we got Crime Reporter.
Oh yeah.
And this is actually a really great one. This one, if you could ever find this is like one they get, if you can find, just buy it, whatever crazy price they say, because really hard to find book. Just a really, and it's a great cover too.
What number is Crime?
It's Crime Reporter number 2. Any of the Crime Reporters are pretty valuable, but this one is, you know, this in the Seduction and Innocence, so it makes it a little more prestigious. But this one is a hot poker one. You know, he's gonna like injure a girl with a hot poker, and that was like, oh, you know, one of the things that really bothered Wortham is like anytime there's like injury to eye or like some extreme violence or sadism, and this kind of has that. So it's like the hot poker. He like heats up a poker and he's torturing a girl that's like in bondage. So it's kind of great, kind of great. So and then we got Famous Crimes number 3, I believe. Doesn't say, but I believe it's number 3. And this one is injury to eye motif. So it's like, you know, anytime like injury to eye, I guess he was very phobic about anything happening to one's eye. So this has got that. And it's also got the nice, you know, good girl art on the cover. Yeah. So yeah, double bonus there. So double that was. So yeah, and then I got a bunch of slabs, but I'll show those in the next.
Okay, right. I've got some stuff to show, and if you go and watch the first part of this, I show some Batman stuff, and I've got some Batman stuff for my channel as well. So again, like I showed in your channel, I've got an early Batman slab.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this is Batman 28. This is in slightly better condition than the one I showed on your channel. And it's not.
That's a really great one.
Yeah, so that's 4.5 Batman 28. Again, I've had this a long time. Again, I think I bought this in a comic convention in London off a dealer for about £50.
I'm trying to remember that one. Like, I saw that one just recently on auction, believe it or not.
Did you? Okay.
There's something semi-special about it.
I don't think there is. There's a Joker appearance. It says Joker appearance and Alfred backup story.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something about it, but yeah.
I don't think so. It's just it's an early Batman, quite a nice crime fighting cover. These are rare. They because of their age. There just aren't a lot of them around.
And that's Batman 28?
Batman 28, yeah.
Actually, I think that there is something special. I'll have to check.
I'll be interested if there is. Let me know.
I'm not sure if that's a SOTI one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll
have to check. Yeah, there's 3 Batmans that are in SOTI. I have 2 of them.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what the third number one was. Yeah, but that's a great cover though. Okay. I love those. It just needed the pow.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on your channel, I showed Batman Year One. So I'm going to show another little mini series, Batman mini series, which is Batman Death in the Family.
Yeah.
So this is the famous 4 comics where effectively it's called A Death in the Family, and it's got all these as well. Have you got this slab 9.8 or something?
I got one slab from the series. I got the whole series, but just one slab.
Right. So this is the one in this comic. They put the telephone number to ring.
Yep.
So people can ring in and decide whether it's Jason Todd. Whether Jason Todd gets killed,
lives or dies. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the vote was quite narrow, and I bet this is the one you've got the slab of. I think mine's actually better than an 8.5. I had a look at it.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's really nice condition, this. And unfortunately for poor old Jason, they voted to get him killed. He wasn't very popular.
Did you hear the real story about it?
Well, I did read that one guy put his phone on continuous call up. I phoned every 15 seconds to put a call
auto dialer. He auto dialed it to skew the vote, and it was very close vote.
It was close.
Very close.
Yeah, it was close. And number 4, which I don't particularly like the cover of number 4. There we go.
Actually, I like the cover from that. I actually like the kind of like regal Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer. I think the cover to the one you've got the slab of is really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And of course, Jason Todd, he did actually stay dead for quite a long time before they brought him back. Obviously he's now back as the Red Hood.
Yeah. They always have to bring them back somehow, right? So
yeah, he did stay dead for a good number of years, actually. I think probably over 10, 12 years, 15 years, I think he was dead. Before back.
I think Robin is one of those jobs where they should have some kind of insurance because every Robin seems to die. I don't know, but I really like that series. I thought it was pretty great. So we're going to show some more or anything?
Yeah, let's have some more of your Golden Age stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to show some more Golden Age. I have to show this one just because I have to show this one. I'm going to show Exciting Comics number 51.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the first appearance of Miss Mask. And, of course, I have to show Miss Mask.
Of course you do.
Because I love Miss Mask. She's my girl. Miss Mask.
Oh, that's a
So
nice
this is
cover.
America's Best Comics number 23. And so the early Miss Masks, like the one that's up there is like another Miss Mask. I'm not sure if you can see it, but she would wear more like conservative clothes. But towards the end, they were having her wearing more and more skimpy kind of clothing. So I kind of like these later ones better.
Yeah, she's got a mini skirt on, and I bet
mini skirt and like a crop top. So
Yeah,
you know, that's
yeah.
if you're gonna fight crime, dress appropriately.
Yeah,
So that's so yeah, I like Miss Mask. There was sort of a interesting thing. Like I actually have up along the top there, Miss Fury, Miss Mask, Lady Luck, and Blonde Phantom. And then I also have Fire Hair and Phantom Lady. And there's something that's kind of interesting that there's like almost like a plot, or not a plot, but a style that they always do in the old Golden Age ones, where there's always a woman of society, right? Like a sort of like a wealthy, aristocratic kind of woman, and she decides that she wants to fight crime. And it's just sort of like a thing that they do over a trope, basically, that they keep on using.
Yeah.
And so they all fit into that kind of situation where they just happen to have this side gig, and they always have like a boyfriend that's either a detective or somebody that's involved with, fighting crime, like a police officer or something like that. And so it's like almost the same character in all of these books, but it's kind of interesting how they do that. It's like but I like them. I think they're really, really fun. I love these Golden Age girls, so I had to show it, at least one.
Right, I'm going to do a guess who now. I did one on your channel, but
okay,
I'm not really going to count that one because
okay, good, because I didn't get it.
You didn't get it, so I'm not going to count it. But I'm going to show you this. I thought you get the lot. I think you will get this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, and it's the clue is it does fit with this week's theme.
Okay, well that's good.
Okay, because it might not apparently fit with this theme when I show you it, but it does fit with this week's theme. And it is Sandman number 20.
Oh, okay, the boy detectives, the ghost detectives. Yeah. Actually, I just picked up that book, so I know. That's the only reason I know. I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that a week ago. If you asked me like a week ago, about 1 or 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have. I think it was about 2 weeks ago that I picked it up. One of the other spec channels was talking about that.
Oh, well, okay. I've had this from you, so I bought the whole Sandman series as it came out. So
I did too. Well, I sold mine, but
okay.
But I had to rebuy that one. So
yeah. So again, a little bit of spec. This is my spec for my channel. This is still quite affordable, even though it has begun to go up a bit in the last week or two, because it has been on a couple of spec channels, because they are making a Dead Boy Detectives TV series. Yeah. I think they appeared in Doom Patrol, didn't they?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the recent series of Doom Patrol, so I don't know.
And so to go with that spec, I've got Dead Boy Detectives issue 1 from Image Comics, which is about.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So my spec for this week is these 2 comics, which are linked, and it does say from the pages of Sandman, Dead Boy Detectives issue.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah. And this is you can pick this up for $5.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll definitely look for that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. How are we doing? I think I've just got another slab I'm going to show you.
Okay.
This time it is a Detective Comics one. It's Detective Comics 307. And this is sort of my highest grade early Batman. So it's, and we've got Batwoman on there as well. So, and that's an 8.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of Batwoman, the original Batwoman. Yeah. Again, it's the same kind of situation. A character that is sort of a society kind of person, and she decides to fight crime. Her boyfriend is kind of like a crime fighter too, so it's. I don't know. It's the same.
She falls into the same trope as Miss Mask and all those other.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
You've got up there.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to be a female crime fighter, you have to have at least $1 million or $2 million in the bank. That's the way. That's the rule of thumb. So just so you know.
Yeah.
Actually, can I show some more Sodi books?
Yeah, you would love to see some more. Yeah. Well, I would anyway.
I got like. I'm going to show you all my slabs. Like,
there's
a big stack of slabs here. So yeah, we got Crime Files, number 5.
Yeah.
And this one's interesting. It's like a 17-year-old girl in the story, like seduces a man. Okay, so underage stuff going on, and then she robs him. Right. So
nice.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's always good. It's a great cover too. It's like, it looks like,
yeah,
it's a really great cover.
Her in the background. Was that a nurse?
Yeah, yeah, that's a nurse in the background. But that's a different story within the thing. And then we got Famous Crimes number 7, another Soti book. And then we got Justice Traps the Guilty. It's like a photo cover.
Yeah.
And then we got Crime Clinic.
I mean, some of these look like sort of pulp fiction rather than comics.
Yeah. This one has a very pulp look to it, actually. This one's interesting because it's where there's like a criminal and he mentors 2 boys and he teaches them, like, hold the guy down, punch him a few times, and even if he like complies, keep on punching him. Just like so that Wortham didn't like these things where people are educating kids on how to commit crimes, right? And then we got Murder Incorporated. That's another
nice
one. And then we got Exposed. This has like Doll Man. It's like a costume party and somebody's wearing a Doll Man costume. And then we've got Blue Beetle, number 56.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a highly sought book. The big Blue Beetle crime one is the one behind me, like 54. That's a really pricey book. But 56, a little bit more affordable. You can probably pick this up for about, I would say, between $600 and $1,000 range.
And is Blue Beetle,
so not too bad?
Blue Beetle a detective in this comic?
Yeah, he's kind of like a detective. Yeah, he's kind of fighting crime, solving crimes, and stuff like that. So, and this one was interesting one. There's like a game being played between a bunch of men and a woman, and he like hits her like with a blackjack, with blackjack, and or hits with blackjack, I should say. And she says, a gentleman doesn't hit a woman with blackjack. He uses his fists. So it's like, teaching men how to be abusive to women. So Wortham didn't like that so much.
No.
And then we got Underworld Crime True Stories. So this is just another one of these. A lot of these, I think the similar artist did them because they have that same kind of style.
To it.
So yeah. So that's some of the Soti slabs. I actually have like another 50. Like I have 120 in my collection so far. So it's a pretty big collection of Soti books. So,
you keep them for next time we do crime and detection. Okay, that's it for this week then. So Alan, thank you very much, and thank you very much for showing those extremely rare comics. I've not seen virtually any of those before. That's a real treat to see them, such rare comics. So go and watch Alan's show. I will put the link below, like usual. A couple of really good shows with some really rare comics that you won't see anywhere. You won't go to see another show with those comics on them this week. I can guarantee that. And what do you think we should do next week, Allan?
I was actually thinking horror related, but vampires specifically.
Oh, specifically vampires. I might struggle a bit with that. Right, but we'll see what we can
But
do.
I was thinking like Blade and like, you know, there's if you think about it, there's some in there, right? So I was thinking,
yeah, I can probably muster up a few vampire things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know John Bolton, your favorite guy.
Ah, yes.
See, I'm giving you ideas. So,
Now,
yeah.
and yes, and Allan gave me a link to an Allan Bolton art book that I didn't know existed. It was produced. It was produced in Germany about in the late 90s, I think. And I actually
late 90s.
And the only place I could find a copy was in Georgia, in the
yeah. I didn't pick up any of those books. I actually was planning on buying the whole set because they're all like really great artists.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like those books.
Yeah. So yes, you may well be seeing some John Bolton next.
He's great. He's a great artist. Good artist. Yeah.
He is. As you know, he's one of my favorite artists. So yes. So next week, horror, specifically vampire related. Right. Okay. We'll look forward to that one.
Well, we're getting close to Halloween, so maybe we should do like.
Maybe. Yeah. We can. Do a few horror ones. Right. Okay. Thanks, Allan. And I'll see you next week.